In the quiet town of Brickton, Maine, a violent thunderstorm rages through the night, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The next morning, artist David Drayton, along with his son Billy and their neighbor Brent Norton, head into town for supplies. As they drive, a strange, thick white mist begins to roll down from the mountains, unnaturally dense and moving against the wind. It quickly blankets the entire town, reducing visibility to almost zero. Just as the mist envelopes the area, a panicked local, Dan Miller, runs into the supermarket, bloodied and terrified. He screams that there's something in the mist that took his friend, warning everyone to stay inside and lock the doors. Most shoppers dismiss him as a madman, including the skeptical Brent Norton. Brent, a big-shot lawyer, stubbornly believes it's just a freak weather event and decides to lead a small group of people outside to get help. He arrogantly proclaims that he'll sue anyone who tries to stop him. Despite David's desperate pleas, Brent and his followers step out into the white abyss. Seconds later, horrifying screams echo from the mist, followed by a sudden, chilling silence. Now, a palpable fear grips everyone inside the supermarket. The reality of their situation begins to sink in. They are trapped, surrounded by an unknown, hostile force. Later that night, the store is rocked by a powerful tremor. A young bad boy, Norm, volunteers to go to the back loading dock to fix a clogged generator exhaust. A few others, including David, go with him, tied by a rope for safety. As Norm works on the vent, the loading dock door is suddenly pulled upwards. From the dense fog, enormous, grotesque tentacles shoot out, wrapping around Norm and dragging him screaming into the mist. The group frantically pulls back, but they're too late. The tentacles retract, leaving behind only a severed part of a tentacle, writhing on the ground. They now have undeniable proof of the horrors lurking outside. The severed tentacle confirms their worst fears, but it also deepens the divide among the survivors. One group, led by David, focuses on practical survival, barricading the large glass windows and rationing supplies. The other group falls under the spell of Mrs. Carmody, a religious fanatic who sees the mist as divine punishment. She preaches that the monsters are agents of God's wrath, sent to cleanse the world of sinners. Her apocalyptic sermons begin to attract a following among the more terrified and desperate survivors. She claims that a sacrifice is needed to appease God and end their torment. As day turns to night again, the supermarket is besieged by new creatures. Giant, insect-like monsters, attracted by the lights, swarm the front windows. Soon, they are joined by pterodactyl-like creatures that shatter the glass. Chaos erupts as the winged beasts fly into the store, attacking people indiscriminately. In the ensuing panic, one person is killed, and several others are badly injured. Ollie Weeks, the assistant manager and a former sharpshooter, manages to take down one of the creatures with a handgun. The attack leaves everyone shaken, but it also strengthens Mrs. Carmody's influence. She points to the carnage as proof of her prophecies, and more people flock to her side, their fear making them susceptible to her zealous rhetoric. The survivors face a new, internal threat. Mrs. Carmody's followers become increasingly militant, viewing anyone who opposes her as a non-believer destined for sacrifice. David and his small group realize they are no longer safe inside the supermarket. The human threat has become just as dangerous as the monsters outside. They formulate a desperate plan to escape to David's car, hoping to drive through the mist and find safety elsewhere. Their group includes his son Billy, the schoolteacher Amanda Dunfry, and the elderly couple Irene and Dan. One of their group, a soldier who was at a nearby military base, confesses. He reveals that the mist is likely the result of the Arrowhead Project, a secret military experiment to open a portal to another dimension. They accidentally let the creatures through. This revelation confirms that there is no easy end in sight. The world they knew might be gone forever, overrun by these otherworldly beings. As David and his group prepare to leave, they are confronted by Mrs. Carmody and her followers. She declares that Billy, David's son, must be the sacrifice to appease the mist. A tense standoff ensues. Just as her crazed followers are about to grab Billy, Ollie shoots Mrs. Carmody, killing her instantly. Her followers, stunned and leaderless, hesitate just long enough for David's group to make their run for it. The escape to the car is a harrowing ordeal. They sprint through the parking lot, surrounded by unseen horrors. Giant, spider-like creatures with acidic webs scuttle through the mist, and the group loses 2 members in the terrifying dash. Miraculously, David, Billy, Amanda, Dan, and Irene make it to the car and drive away, leaving the supermarket and its remaining survivors behind. They plunge headfirst into the white, monstrous unknown. They drive for hours, or maybe days, time losing all meaning in the endless mist. The world is a silent, gray hell, punctuated only by the sight of colossal, city-sized creatures striding past them in the distance, so large they seem to defy physics. Hope dwindles with every passing mile. They see only destruction and more monsters. Finally, their journey comes to a halt when the car runs out of gas. They are stranded, with no food, no water, and no hope of rescue. The sounds of creatures echo all around them. The group sits in silence, enveloped by absolute despair. David looks at the 4 other survivors in the car, including his own young son. He knows the fate that awaits them if the creatures find them. He makes an unthinkable decision. He has a gun with only 4 bullets. In a final act of mercy, he ends the suffering of his 4 companions, including his son Billy. It is a heartbreaking, silent, and swift end to their terror. Sobbing and broken, David stumbles out of the car, screaming into the mist for the monsters to come and take him. He has nothing left to live for. He waits for death, but it doesn't come. Instead, the mist begins to recede. Out of the dissipating fog, army trucks and tanks emerge, filled with soldiers and rescued survivors. The military has regained control. The Arrowhead Project was contained. The world was being saved. As a truck carrying survivors from the supermarket passes by, David realizes the horrifying truth. If he had just waited 5 more minutes, they would all have been saved. He falls to his knees, screaming in pure, soul-shattering agony, a man who has lost everything in a moment of despair, just minutes before salvation arrived. Thanks for watching this recap of one of the most shocking endings in movie history. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to Movies Recap Repo for more content.